What's up, guys? Episode 5 of Goblin Slayer.
What's up, guys?
We've seen it. He is not. He's here, and we're talking about it.
Same intro again.
Yeah.
I've seen clips of it.
Alright. Not to discredit Graham at all. He has seen the show.
So this one, episode 5, is more of a side quest episode.
Yeah.
We really don't get to see any goblins, which I was personally disappointed as a Goblin Slayer lover.
I don't think anybody was just as disappointed as much as Goblin Slayer.
We do have him talking, basically saying that nothing in life is important unless it's goblins. And that's pretty much it. We have a lot of side characters doing some movement. We have a tease for upcoming adventure, maybe.
Yeah, it seems like we meet like 2 new adventurers that we hadn't seen before, and it looks like that they're going to team up with Goblin Slayer at least for a little bit. They're probably going to, which means they're probably going to die in the next episode. But I guess we'll see. Hopefully, they don't get raped and pillaged. So
That's the worst of it.
That is the worst of it.
From what we've seen.
Yeah. He does kind of advise what you'd say rookie adventurers using a club instead of a sword.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of the only action is basically rats. These 2 adventurers killing rats, and then like cockroaches, giant cockroaches. I don't know, giant.
which is still pretty cool.
Right.
It's not Goblin Slayer level cool.
Yeah. We get him interact with Guild Girl quite a bit.
He actually gets to sit on, I guess, like a jury promotion type thing. I don't know.
There was terminology, but who cares?
Yeah. I don't know.
But yeah, they're one of the adventurers who was accidentally stealing. Not accidentally. He was just stealing gold from people, and then he got kicked out. So
he was accidentally a bad person.
He was accidentally a really bad person.
Yeah. Which I don't know. Was there any parts that really stood out for you for liking it?
There's some comedic elements.
The candle.
The candle.
I wonder what scent that candle was.
I don't know.
I smoked it.
Definitely had some scent on it by the time.
I know Michael was wondering where'd she fill that storage.
Yeah, where'd she fit that candle?
Endless void. But anyway, besides the candle, no, I really liked some of the comedic elements in this one, especially Goblin Slayer's dialogue.
The nectar, we get more nectar.
We get more nectar of the gods. We get more lizard man eating cheese. That was good.
Mm-hmm.
We do get, I believe it's Heavy Knight and Female Knight have like a mock battle. We get to see them for like 20 seconds. It's cool.
It's funny because it doesn't serve to the plot at all. It's just like literally a backdrop image. But I'm sure they could tie it in later. But it's just one of those ones.
Yeah, we'll have to, I assume here in the next couple episodes we'll have all those characters come together. Or we'll never see them again. It's Goblin Slayer.
Yeah.
It happens. We also get one reveal towards the end. So Priestess leveled up. Well, there's no levels, but she got another higher rank. Looks like she's going to go to the whatever her god is, so that she could get maybe more spells, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got to see teased basically like a hero. I don't remember what her name was specifically. They talked about it, but how she like defeated a demon lord or whatever, and you get to see her in the final scenes of that. So that's pretty much. I think we're moving forward. Because we got Goblin Slayer got like official.
Well, the dice are definitely moving forward.
The dice are definitely moving forward. Yeah, Goblin Slayer got an official letter that we assume is from this lady that has something to do with goblins. As she specifically asked for Goblin Slayer.
Yeah, because it seems like it's going to be at the same level of threat as what we got in episode 4, where they want him to go out and take a large group of goblins, which is going to be fun again.
Yeah,
always fun.
Yeah, overall it was an interesting episode. We're talking about how we liked it. I didn't like it as much as last episode, just because last episode had so much action.
And it's really hard to live up to that, too, because that was, like, for the most part, heavy. I think there was only, like, maybe a minute or 2 that wasn't action-based.
Pretty much. Yeah, and I liked the basically the strategies they used in that episode. But as far as non-action episodes go, it was pretty funny. We got to see more of the characters we like. We got to see some new characters that have not very strong personalities. We don't know too much about them yet. But yeah, we got to see Goblin Slayer in his natural environment. That was good. We got to see him talk.
Yeah. Graham, out of the little bit that you picked up on this episode, what did you like the most?
Well, other than that...
Other than the candle.
I learned that where candles come from. But I also found out that your sword can get stuck in rats if you're not careful.
Yeah.
But you know what? Clubs are very effective against them. He was surprised.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what? These blunt objects don't get stuck.
I was just a little disappointed they didn't put him in a blanket or something first.
Yeah. Swords are so underpowered in this universe. They like get stuck in monsters. I guess that's probably what it would be if you're fighting giant rats or goblins or whatever. Or just killing humans.
A lot of rat poison.
Yeah, I guess swords really aren't a good zombie weapon either.
Nope.
Good to know.
I wouldn't suggest it.
For a show with the name Goblin Slayer, heavy lack of goblins in this episode.
Yeah, we talked a little bit about that.
Yeah.
We didn't. I don't even think we saw an image of him.
No.
To be fair.
No.
Although there was one young adventurer that looks like a goblin.
Yeah. To be honest, I was waiting for like a joke that we got in like the last episode. Like, are you a goblin? Because he definitely looks like it.
We did have a couple jokes where this guild lady was trying to, guild girl I believe, let me get her name right. She was trying to ask Goblin Slayer for a favor, and he's like, goblins? She's like, no, and he just walks out the door. She's like, wait, please! I need your help. It's like, oh, fine.
Needless to say, if there was a worldwide crisis in this universe and all the adventurers got killed and it was
he would still be killing goblins.
The world would die unless it was a goblin threat.
Yeah.
But any last things, last remarks, predictions? Anybody?
I think there's going to be death here pretty soon. We'll see.
I feel like this is a great opportunity for them to introduce the gods a little bit more, because if the characters that they introduce in this episode aren't going to be around, or if they just aren't important and they die in the next episode, I think it'd be a perfect moment for them to introduce how the dice rolls work, why Goblin Slayer is so special, and why we're concentrating on him in this universe, even though he's not technically the strongest. And because I think if they show a situation of the gods being like, oh no, we're rolling for these people, they die, but it's like, oh, Goblin Slayer's with him, well, we can't do anything about that, he's obviously over. So just curious to see where they go with that.
Hoping. Besides that, I am excited for this new official quest. So there's going to be more goblins. Maybe it'll be like a Goblin King. I don't think so.
Maybe.
But eventually maybe we'll get a Goblin King in there. But yeah, we'll have to see because what I love about this show is you get to see different ways that Goblin Slayer comes up for killing goblins. Mm-hmm. We've already seen the scroll. He's looking for another scroll. But we'll see what other creative ways he comes to genocide these creatures.
And they're already setting up with the adventurers that he was with in the fourth episode to be with him, I guess, more often. They still, I think, from what I've said in the last video that we did, I think that's probably more on point to what's going to happen, at least at the beginning, where they're like, oh, maybe they join him every once in a while, but they're going to build to that. But who knows? They could just show up and be like, oh yeah, we followed you here.
I mean, he has an unlimited supply of cheese that he lives on a farm, so I feel like...
Definitely the Lizard Man's going to go after him.
The Lizard Man.
That's who he needs to watch out for the most, to be honest. Yep, all right. True. Well, I guess that's it for this video. Be sure to check us out next week for when we do Slime. Also, Goblin Slayer episode 6, and we got some book stuff coming out. Comic stuff's coming up soon. We're
a lot of videos.
A lot of videos, and hopefully, one movie in particular can be watched and reviewed pretty soon. But anyway, guys,
later.
See you.